All right, moving to the broader markets. Let's tie this whole thing together. Joining me now, Robert Schein, Chief Investment Officer at Blanke Schein Wealth Management, a HighTower company. Good morning. Good to see you.
Great to be with you, Frank.
All right, why don't we start off with this? The banks. Generally positive results, some beats on the top and bottom line for two of them. They still traded lower. What does that say about the broader market? What does that say about the appetite for financials, even though it's a cyclical sector that we hear so many people say you want to be in?
The banks have started to accelerate into year end. They were one of the very first sectors that broadened out, Frank, as we closed out 2025. So for the banks to basically take a breather and set the level set moving forward a little bit, sort of see what the environment looks like, especially as we get the Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley earnings. That's okay. I think the banks are still going to be well positioned for 2026.
All right. Today we're seeing a pop when it comes to tech. It's from chips, of course. Taiwan Semi reporting giving a boost to the broader chip complex, giving a lot of confidence to investors. When it comes to tech, we're seeing the NASDAQ futures moving higher. What is your take on this? The idea that besides chips, it's been kind of a down month, maybe two, when it comes to tech. And that's also the period of time that we say, well, the market's been moving sideways. So do we need something besides chips to start working to see the market actually move higher?
We actually saw it in the middle of last year. The market started broadening out. We just talked about financials. Financials actually finished the year very strong. It would be great to see other sectors in the S&P outside of technology contribute to the earnings momentum as we head into 2026 as we are right now. But the reality is that technology is still the place to be, Frank.
So I just want to be clear. You see the S&P, your price target for the S&P is 8,000 this year. You see it getting to 8,000 without tech having leadership, despite the fact that the Mag 7 and a lot of those big tech names, they really dominate both the NASDAQ and the S&P.
Let's be clear, tech is still going to lead the rally and it's going to lead the market this year. That being said, for the market to continue the momentum and the broadening out, we need other sectors to participate. And it would be very healthy for the overall economy to see that play out. This earnings season is going to give us that indication, and I believe it will.
All right. You also say that people need to kind of move down the AI stack. But I got to say at the same time, you gave us two names, Amazon and Palantir, that are pretty much at the top of the stack that people are investing in and really looking at. So what do you mean by that, especially because you're so bullish on these two names?
Well, if you look at Palantir as an example, as you just brought up, they're the best in class with accelerating fundamentals. We just saw with Taiwan Semiconductor, which feeds NVIDIA, that AI boom is still strong. But the AI, think about this in the geopolitical world that we're going to go down the AI stack with Palantir simply because the AI software connecting satellites and drones, as well as radar into one military system. That's why we like Palantir. They upped their 2026 earnings projection. They just got $11 billion worth of contracts, government spending wise. Palantir is another sort of government spending, defense spending, but AI play for 2026.
All right. I want to come full circle to talk about chips very quickly. Our Jim Cramer, he put out a tweet earlier this morning. We're going to show it to you right now. He said basically, NVIDIA barely moves on a blowout from Taiwan Semi-quarter. With about 5 M's if you're just listening on the radio. So clearly Jim Cramer's trying to figure that out. Are you surprised NVIDIA is not up more? Are you expecting NVIDIA to take some leadership today and tech just in general to take some leadership?
NVIDIA brought us to the party. They're the first mover advantage, if you will. They're the only ones that have the chips that everyone needs. But that's why we're looking down the value stack, especially in the AI play. And that's where the stock picks that I like, which is Palantir and Amazon as well. And let's not look past the AWS cloud growth, which is 30% growth year over year, just inside one division of AWS for Amazon as well. So there's other avenues outside of the AI play, but NVIDIA leads the way.
Robert Schein, good to see you as always. Thank you very much.
Blanke Schein Wealth Management is a group of investment professionals registered with HighTower Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC, and with HighTower Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor with the SEC. Securities are offered through HighTower Securities, LLC. Advisory services are offered through HighTower Advisors, LLC. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities. No investment process is free of risk, and there is no guarantee that the investment process or the investment opportunities referenced herein will be profitable. Past performance is not indicative of current or future performance and is not a guarantee. The investment opportunities referenced herein may not be suitable for all investors. All data and information referenced herein are from sources believed to be reliable. Any opinions, news, research, analysis, prices, or other information contained in this research is provided as general market commentary. It does not constitute investment advice. Blanke Schein Wealth Management and HighTower shall not in any way be liable for claims, claims and make no expressed or implied representations or warranties as to the accuracy or completeness of the data and other information, or for statements or errors contained in or omissions from the obtained data and information referenced herein. The data and information are provided as of the date referenced. Such data and information are subject to change without notice. This document was created for informational purposes only. The opinions expressed are solely those of Blanke Schein Wealth Management and do not represent those of HighTower Advisors, LLC, or any of its affiliates.